What's going on, everybody? It's your boy 4 a.m. Pacific. And today, man, looks like we got an update from Modern Warfare 3. They fixed the minimap. But before we get into that, do me a favor, go down and hit that like button. If you have not subscribed to the channel, shame on you. Shame on you. I need you to hit that subscribe, man. I had 20 subscribers about 7 days ago. We trying to get 100. Help me get 100. I appreciate you. But let's get back down to business and talk about this update. Yeah? They fixed the minimap. And if this is your first Call of Duty that you bought, or it's your first title that you're playing, let me break it down to you. Your minimap is usually in the top left corner, right? Usually. It definitely is in the top left corner. Usually. Like you can move it to the right or the bottom. Nah. It's that minimap that's in the top left corner, right? You know when you get those red dots? Those red dots are supposed to have arrows above them or below them. Yeah. That's what they're supposed to have. It's missing. It's been missing since Modern Warfare 3 dropped. They gave us the red dots back. You know when somebody shoots an unsuppressed gun and they show up as a red dot on the map? They gave that back to us because they took it away in Modern Warfare 2, remember? But they gave it back. But they gave it back broken. the arrows that are supposed to be above these red dots or below these red dots let you know the elevation of the enemy player. Let you know if they're up stairs or something like that, or up a hill, or above you generally, or below you generally. It lets you know their elevation in relation to you, right? Well, when Modern Warfare 3 dropped, that was missing. I assumed that was just Activision saying, yeah, we gave you your red dots back for when enemy players, you know, fire an unsuppressed gun, but we're taking away the elevation readings. That's what I thought. I thought they did it on purpose. But so I'm happy to see that with this update, they actually put it back. So it makes me feel better knowing that it was a mistake. But at the same time, it's like, how'd you guys mess that up? Nobody tested it? Nobody tested it? I'm just not understanding certain things that have been in the game since the beginning of games. You know what I'm saying? It's just so hard to get right. It's like they like it seems like Call of Duty is just falling apart. You know, it's just falling through their hands. They're slipping through the cracks of their fingers. They're trying to hold it up, like they're trying to juggle and keep this thing afloat, and they're failing. And if you're like me, man, every time I used to get like a Call of Duty update and I would see that it was like updating and then downloading the update, I used to have my fingers crossed and be like, man, please, I hope when I load this back up, they turn down the skill-based matchmaking. I used to pray to the Call of Duty gods, man. I used to have my fingers crossed. Don't do that to yourself, man. Skill-based matchmaking is staying forever. I hope when you guys were downloading that update, you weren't hoping to load up Modern Warfare 3 and to get into better lobbies. Nope. It's the same. It's the same story. Different year, different game, same game. Really. You know? But skill-based matchmaking is here to stay. That's not going nowhere. And I talked about this in my last video, right? I mentioned it. You know, for the most part, a lot of people agree with what I was saying. A lot of people were experiencing what I am experiencing with this skill-based matchmaking. It's like it punishes a certain type of player. Is what it feels like. And when I say I think it punishes a certain type of player, I mean, it punishes players, mainly it feels like it punishes players who like to run and gun. That's kind of how it feels to me. If you're a run and gunner, like the lobbies you're going to get into are going to be anti-run and gun lobbies. It's going to be a crazy sweat fest. And I saw a couple of y'all in my comment section calling me a sweat. How am I a sweat, bro? Because I run and gun? That makes me a sweat? Huh? You goofy? And it's just crazy how people, you know, want to respond and say certain things like, hey, man, I don't need players like you in our lobbies. You don't need to be nowhere near casual players. You don't need to be nowhere near players first starting out in Call of Duty. You don't need to be in our lobbies. You need to keep getting sweat lobbies because you're a sweat. 4 a.m.? That's what they were saying. They was calling me a sweat and a tryhard. Just because I like the game to be fast paced, man. It's not about content creation because I'm a content creator. I'm trying to get clips or none of that. This is how I always play Call of Duty. This is how I play it. So because I choose this style of gameplay, I deserve to be punished for it, is what you're saying. That doesn't sound crazy to you? How am I supposed to play? Let me know. Tell me how you think I should be playing Call of Duty. You want me to pick a spot, hold down the lane, aim down sight, wait for somebody to come across my crosshairs? That you like playing players who do that? Who act like you don't respawn when you die? Like you want me to be one of those type of players? Like, it's okay to be able to move around the map. And it's okay if you're a slower paced player. I don't call every slower paced player a camper. I call campers campers. I call people who just stay in one spot, put 2 claymores or 2 bouncing betties behind them. I call those people campers. Move. Unless you're sniping, move. Got all this map to move around. I see what the barbershop looks like. I want to see what the ice cream shop looks like. You know? It just doesn't make sense. And people misconstrue what I mean by take the skill-based matchmaking away. I'm not saying I want easy lobbies. It's not what I'm saying at all. I just want ping and latency to be priority. Number 1, first and foremost, that's number 1. And number 2, there's only 2 points. I don't want easy lobbies. I don't want to play a team full of casuals or a team full of new players. I want a mix of all of it on both teams. Why can't we compromise and have a mixture of that? Why does it have to be either this or that? Why does it have to be 2 different extremes? Either you get easy lobbies or you get to play a team of stacked players. What is ranked for? Like, why do I feel like I'm in ranked? Why do I have to play teams who are fully stacked? Every gunfight is a coin toss. That's how it feels. I think both teams should have a couple players who don't really know what they're doing. At least one. I don't run into not one person who doesn't know what they're doing in my lobbies. I don't run into not one. Every gunfight I get into, man, feels like $1 million gunfight. Feels like we're playing for 100,000, man. 150,000. That's how it feels. I don't want my games to feel like that. I'm not saying I want to play bad players. I'm saying I want a mixture. Throw it all in there, man. Throw it in the pot, man. Call of Duty is gumbo, man. Throw it in the pot. Mix it up. Make it random so I can see if I'm really getting better, you know, when it comes to the general population of players. I can't tell if I'm getting better every time I do well. I get put into a lobby full of better players next time. How am I supposed to feel any accomplishment when every match feels like it could be a stalemate? I can't tell you how many draws I've gotten. It's annoying. Anybody who doesn't see the point about removing skill-based matchmaking is in denial and is delusional, or is a camper. If I'm a sweat, you're a camper, you goofball. We can have a compromise, but they'll never do it. So you guys win. You have nothing to worry about. You guys got your skill-based matchmaking, man. It's here to stay. Sorry to say it, but it's here to stay. But hey, they fixed the mini-map. At least they did that. Well, that's the video. It always turns into a rant when I start talking about skill-based matchmaking. I apologize. But go ahead and do me a favor. Hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe. We're trying to get to 100, man. Let's get to 100 subscribers. Appreciate it. And until next time.